Good morning, beautiful people, and welcome back to another thrilling episode of Keeping Up with Kean. Before we proceed, I would love to introduce myself. My name is Emmanuel, and I will be one of your hosts for today's exciting program. I will go ahead and let my co-hosts introduce themselves as well.
Hello everyone, my name is Billy and I am more than happy to let you guys know that we have something fun in store for you guys today. So let's get ready. As you all know, we have introduced you to Kean University's Office of Admissions and see all the aspects that take place behind the scenes. But on today's episode, Emmanuel and I will be playing a game to share more inside information about our own admission stories and experiences with starting and being in college. So for today, we will be playing a game that I like to call Let's Dig Deeper. So before we dig deeper, we are each going to pull off sections of this roll of tissue. Now I'm going to pull a section of tissue off for myself, and I want you to do so as well. You can take however many you want.
Right.
So while we are doing that, how are you today? How have you been?
I'm chilling. I'm doing pretty good. It's a nice day today.
Okay, let's dig right into it. So how many squares of tissue do you have?
1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5.
I have 7. All right, great. I want you to introduce yourself while tearing off this tissue, and I will also do the same.
Okay, so my name is Emmanuel. Um, I'm a communication major. My favorite color is orange. My birthday is in January, and I am 22 years old.
Okay. My name is Billy. I could also be referred to as William. My favorite color is red. I am a communications major as well. My birthday's in February. I'm 24 and I'm happy that school's almost over.
Me too, bro. Me too.
So, what was your first year like? Did you start during the pandemic?
My first year of college, I started, actually wasn't here. It was in Pace University in New York City. And it was the year before COVID. And, oh, right. It was the year before COVID, and it was actually pretty fun. You know, like there was nothing to worry about. Like we were just chilling and regular freshman college stuff.
Yeah. So what was your first year like? Like,
First year at Kean?
yeah.
My first year at Kean was all online. It was my sophomore year, and I wasn't really like as involved as I was now. And I like everyone. We would just wake up, go to class on Zoom, like stay in our beds, like play video games, like have our cameras off. You know, like not really doing much. And it was kind of like the year didn't really happen.
Yeah. And what about this year? How does that compare?
This year is my graduating year, and it's been kind of difficult because one of my classes, it's the New York Jets class, and it's like a lot of work. It's a lot of like strenuous, tedious work, and I'm just ready for it to be all over.
Yeah. College has been fun, but I'm ready to put a bow on it as well.
hmm
In your perspective, what do you think is the best part about Kean?
The best part about Kean, I'd have to say the diversity for sure. Like, I know for people with brown skin, you'd like to be around other people with brown skin, and that's just something that's a lot of like importance to people, and I think that's something that we look forward to when we come here. But also another part of this school that's really great is that they're really involved, like, and they really want you to succeed. Like I know a lot of my professors, they've been very hands-on with the stuff that I have going on, and they've been very helpful as well with as when it comes to like getting a job or internships, and it feels like it's like a mentorship instead of like teacher-student relationship.
Yeah. They also like ask you how your other classes are going. They kind of get a
Yeah.
gauge on that as well.
hmm
Do you have a job here at Kean?
Yes, I work in OCIS.
And do you have another job like outside of
Um,
Kean?
I should have another job just because the OCIS money is not that crazy, but yeah, it's just working OCIS for like 4 hours a day, and we only have they give us like a 20-hour cap every week, so it's like you can only make so much money. Like
I didn't know that.
yeah, it's kind of trash, but
What is something that you have learned while being here? at
something that I've
Kean?
learned being at the school about myself is that I've come more out of my shell. Like when I was a freshman, I was I people call me like very shy, like quiet, and I still am shy and quiet. But being a communication major has made me more open, and like I'm able to talk to more people and like be very friendly.
Yeah, you will find yourself in very uncomfortable situations
Yeah, a
as a
lot.
comm major, and the more that you throw yourself in those positions, the easier it kind of gets to live with them, you
hmm
know? Um, So, what things do you feel prospective students should know about the Kean application process?
Um, about the Kean application process, I'd say that it's not that hard, you know, like, and also the one thing about this school is that it's very affordable. So like worrying about like money wouldn't be like a big issue because affordability and like the school tours here, they're very nice. Like people that are giving the tours, they know a lot about the school, so it can help you understand the school better and be more excited about coming here. So I think that's pretty interesting.
What is one lesson that you have learned in your life that you wish you knew earlier in college?
One lesson I learned in my life that I knew earlier. Not to procrastinate. You know, like when you get an assignment, do it when you get it, and not wait until the last minute. Because I've had too many times where I've waited till the last minute, and I'm scrambling to do my work when I know I could have had like a week to do this, but I get in my own head and I just don't want to do my work, and I just want to be on TikTok for 3 hours a day.
Hmm. Do you believe that the admissions process is going to be different than how it was before, you know, with the pandemic and everything changing over time?
Yes, because I think for most schools, they want to keep changing, keep adapting to the times that we live in. And I don't know how it's going to change, but I know for sure, like maybe like 5, 10 years down from the line, it's definitely going to be different.
Yeah. Are you a commuter or do you stay on campus?
For the year that we were on campus, I did leave here for 2 semesters, and I didn't really like it, so I ended up being commuter for my last year, and it's all right, 40-minute drive every day here and back. So.
40 minutes.
Hmm.
What is your favorite study place on campus?
My favorite study place would probably have to be either the library or the Heinz building because one, the Heinz building is very like updated and new, and the library just because I like being around books and it's very calm and relaxing, and it's right by Starbucks and I like iced coffee.
Yeah. Lastly, I don't know how you feel, but for me, I feel like I've grown so much as a person since starting college. With that being said, what advice do you have for high school students applying to college and starting to apply for schools generally?
My advice I'd give them is to not stay in their area. I know like a lot of people, they're commuters and they live around like Keene, so they want to stay in the area. But if you have the opportunity, go across the country, go to Texas, go to California. Like that experience of going to a new place by yourself is very, very valuable. And I think everyone should have the opportunity to go very, very far.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. It has been great getting to know you a bit more. I feel like we don't have as much time in class to talk to each other about just life in general. To our audience out there, for the rest of our episode today, we are going to hear more about what transferring universities is like and what it's like working in the department, daily life of a graphic design student, advice for students, and much more. I'm excited to play this fun interactive game while talking to our guests.
I think it's just vapor with flavor.
It won't hurt my kid like cigarettes, right?
Vaping is safer than smoking, isn't it?
There's really not even that much nicotine in them, right?
My kid?
My kid
Knows it's dangerous.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping, maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
What are you doing in there?
What's that?
I wouldn't do that. What are you doing? What are you looking for?
We're helping our classmates.
Thank you. Aquí ayudamos a quienes les gusta comer postres ricos.
I'm helping my customers.
Sim, muito obrigado. Tchauzinho. Eu estou a fazer isto para ajudar a minha família, comunidade e amigos.
Hi, my name is Marconi Gathers, the health director for the Township of Kean.
Getting vaccinated is the best way to ensure that we continue to help others in our community. COVID-19 vaccines are safe, effective, and free. So please continue to help your community by getting vaccinated at one of our upcoming vaccination clinics. Remember, together we can help our community.
I think it's just vapor with flavor.
It won't hurt my kid like cigarettes, right?
Vaping is safer than smoking, isn't it?
There's really not even that much nicotine in them, right?
My kid?
My kid
knows it's dangerous.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping, maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
What are you doing in there?
What's that? I wouldn't do that. What are you doing? What are you looking for?
We're helping our classmates.
Thank you. Aquí ayudamos a quienes les gusta comer postres ricos.
I'm helping my customers.
Sim, muito obrigado. Tchauzinho. Eu estou a fazer isto para ajudar a minha família, comunidade e amigos.
Hi, my name is Marconi Gavis, the Health Director for the Township of Kean. Getting vaccinated is the best way to ensure that we continue to help others in our community. COVID-19 vaccines are safe, effective, and free. So please continue to help your community by getting vaccinated at one of our upcoming vaccination clinics. Remember, together we can help our community.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our episode of Keeping Up with Kean. My name is Emmanuel, and we have our other host, Billy. And we have a special guest, and her name is Tayana. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm so glad you can be with us today. And being that you work in the admissions department, I know you're very busy. You're a very, very busy individual, and your schedule is tight. So the fact that you came up and showed out is very well appreciated.
Thank you.
How are you, and how is everything going for you?
It's been going good. A little bit stressful with the end of the semester, but it's good.
I feel you. That is amazing. I'm glad to hear that. So I just want to start by asking you, what are you currently in, and what is your major?
I'm in my junior year, and I'm a graphic design major.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Thanks.
That's cool. And how long have you been with the Office of Admissions?
It'll be a year in August.
Wow, that's a pretty long time.
Yeah.
What is your favorite part about working in admissions?
I would either say our events, like open house, or we have Wellness Wednesdays, so it's a pretty good break throughout the week.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
When you were looking for jobs on campus, what was the process like for you?
It was difficult. I needed something to like pay the bills because I have a lot of bills. I moved out when I was 18, so I'm kind of just figuring it out. But yeah, it's been good. Admissions was like the highest paying place that I could get if I wasn't a lifeguard, and I'm not trying to swim, so.
Did you used to be a lifeguard?
No.
Oh,
it's just about the pay. They get paid like 17 or 18 an hour.
That's the entry level.
Yeah.
I did my lifeguarding back in the day.
It's good money.
In your perspective, what do you think the benefit of working on campus is?
The schedule. They work with you around your classes, and I don't believe any other job would do that like outside of Kean. So.
Can you tell me why you wanted to work for Kean?
It's my school. I go here. I just wanted to know more about campus, because I'm a transfer student. I'm also a commuter, so it just helped me get a little more acclimated with the campus.
I just want to ask you, what is something that you've learned while working in the admissions department?
that every department likes to send people to admission.
Yeah.
We're like people's first point of contact. They call us for like literally everything. So.
Yeah, I know for when we get calls at OSIS, like I said earlier off camera, like we kind of just send people wherever, and most of the time, like for the admissions department, we're like, oh, you know, like we'll help you out, but we don't really give like a clear answer for stuff. Right. But we do our best. We all do our best, you know. And I don't know about you, but I feel for me, I've grown so much when I was at college. And with that being said, what advice would you give high school students applying for college and trying to start their school career?
I would make sure that you stay on top of your FAFSA because it can be very rough with funding and everything like that. So just make sure you're staying on top of your finances. Make sure you stick to your schedule, actually, because it's very hard to deviate from that and come back. So
it's very, very true. Very, very true. And if you could give any life advice to other students that they could gain from benefiting, that they could gain, what would it be? Any regular life advice?
Life advice, always follow your gut, trust your instinct, follow your dreams. Don't believe people who are naysayers. Go for what you believe in.
And thank you, Tiana, for that great response. All right, we're going to keep talking later after these short messages. We'll be right back.
I think it's just vapor with flavor.
It won't hurt my kid like cigarettes, right?
Vaping is safer than smoking, isn't it?
There's really not even that much nicotine in them, right?
My kid?
My kid
knows it's dangerous.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping, maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
We're getting ready to go back on mute.
Welcome back to Keeping Up with Kean. Now let's dig back into 10 questions. So, Tiana, are you currently involved in anything on campus other than admissions?
I've taken a little step back from it, but I was in Art Overall Club, and I got my photography work actually in the pop-up exhibit for Ansel Adams.
Oh, really?
Wow. Yeah, it was really cool.
Sick. That's pretty sick.
It was like a life dream. I almost cried.
Yeah, that's awesome. What is your social life like?
I don't really have much time with working 20 hours a week and in school full time, but I try. I make time for my friends when I can. It's been rough though, so.
Are there any sports or activities that you enjoy while being on campus generally?
I'm not much of a sports person. I consider color guard a sport, so I haven't really attended any of the games.
Yeah.
No.
Neither have I. Yeah.
No.
I think I went to a football game when I first got here, and it was kind of boring. I mean, we kind of sucked. So after that, I was like, yeah, this is over.
Well.
But I want to ask you, what kind of photography do you like taking?
I like vista work, so like landscaping from far away. Yeah, I have a few cool pictures of like waterfalls from like really high up when I took a hike.
What kind of cameras are you using?
I actually just use my phone, and then I'll go in and edit it through Photoshop.
Wow.
Photoshop and Lightroom?
Yeah.
Have you taken the photography classes?
No. I would love to, but I just don't have time in my schedule.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
What do you plan on doing when you get out of college in terms of a professional career?
That's a very deep question right now. I think, well, I'm thinking about maybe going into art education or like being a teacher or something.
Okay. For
kids with autism. I've done that before. I've been a teacher's aide, and it was really fulfilling. So.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's cool. Wow, that information was great. Thank you very much again for sharing your great thoughts with us. We appreciate you showing out and talking to me today. I hope our audience has learned something from this. I believe that our audience is very interested in the details you brought forward today. Another round of applause for Tiana, everyone.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen out there watching, thank you so much for tuning in and digging in with us today. Unfortunately, we have come to an end, but we hope that you have enjoyed our show and gained more knowledge pertaining to life here at Kean. We are more than pleased to help give you an inside peek of the lives of some of our students. Once again, everyone, big thank you for watching. We will see you next time on Keeping Up with Kean. Have a blessed day.